Hi everyone, this is a short video recording that I uploaded to YouTube. Integrity. So I want to talk about the online lab for the week of 2/17 to 2/21. If you go to page 253 in your book, you'll find a section titled Work Energy Theorem, Work equals the change in energy experiment. That in that section talks about how the work is equal to the change in potential energy, and also the work can be equal to the change in kinetic energy. We actually saw that last week when you observed the projectile leaving the launcher. You calculated the kinetic energy at that position. That obviously went to 0 at the peak. The potential energy went from the potential energy at the launch point to maximum potential energy at the peak, and we compared those two, which was essentially looking at the total energy at the 2 points, and discerned that the energy was conserved in the process. In this case, we're looking at where that energy originated from work being done, in this case on a cart that is being pulled along a track by a string that passes over a smart pulley. So the smart pulley allows us to get the velocity, the acceleration, and we know the mass. So we can determine how much work is done by the weight, which is coming over the pulley, which is pulling the cart. Force times distance. Force is mass times acceleration. So the work done by the weight is MAX, and we see that in the table on page 254, which shows the mass of the cart, one column, the acceleration of the cart, maximum velocity, and the distance traveled. So the work energy theorem would be calculate the work done in each of the 6 instances, compare that to the change in kinetic energy for each of those instances. Calculate the percent difference between work and kinetic energy, and what possible sources of error might there be. This setup the data was captured utilizing the normal track that we have, the carts we've used, as well as the smart pulley. Now this activity is one that you will combine with the previous labs from last week where we shot the projectile up in the air. And these two activities comprise a investigation of total mechanical energy and the work energy theorem. So go back to the content page on the Ferris Connect site and take a look at the lab report format. If you do not follow the lab report format, you will automatically get a maximum of 60% on the lab. In other words, this is a 2-week lab. This is a 20-point lab report. The most you can get is 12, and that would be if you did everything right, but you didn't follow the format. So the odds are you're going to get 50% or less. So follow the format, please. It's not hard. Just follow instructions. This will be due on the 25th, in class on the 25th. Okay? All right. Great.